What was that, Berkeley?
You film everything.
I know. Come up for a little Sunday morning hike. Just gonna chill out for a minute. We'll see how this works. Sun's directly behind me, but Sunday morning, going for a little hike. And anyways, I was gonna do a whole thing on asthma, but I just wanted to do a little one today, and not bring in all the scientific stuff, but more a personal feeling and what I've learned from other people and what I've implemented in my life. So the severity of my asthma, I'm not sure. Probably not as bad as some people, of course. I could do a lot of things, but I was on medication for about 18 years, from about 30 to 48 years old, somewhere around there. And it all started way back then. I noticed it was kind of more exercise induced, where I couldn't really exercise for a while, go out exercise, and couldn't breathe and have my lungs filled up for a while after, and coughing all this crap out. So got medication, been on a few different medications. Been on Advil, not Advil, Advair, last 10 years or so, which seemed to work pretty good, but it got to the point where I'd feel pretty weird every couple weeks, like my lungs wouldn't deflate at all. It was kind of a weird feeling, and almost like I was gonna have a heart attack or something, but I don't think that was it. But anyways, it wasn't a good feeling, so I wanted to get off them. That was one of the reasons I looked into going plant-based. Some stomach issues as well, but plant-based is the way to go if you want to get rid of some of your ailments. Would work for a lot of things, but today, talking about asthma. So I went off January 2016, went off my medications, and haven't used them since. There's been a couple of days where I wanted them after that, especially the few months after that. So I'd keep your emergency inhaler or something to make sure you don't need them if you're going to try something like this. But today, got stuff in there, got a little allergy cold, and so anyways, it was awesome. It was like, wow, I don't need this anymore. So what I did use is, if you want to look into it, see if it works for you, is lobelia. It's a natural plant. It's a lobelia. It's in a tincture, alcohol tincture that I'd take, and that didn't necessarily that would help with the expanding my lungs. Didn't always take the mucus away, so I had to cough that out. But it would expand the lungs without some man-made medicines. That's a good tincture to have for bronchitis and things like that, if you're not going to want to take drugs. So I use that to get me through sometimes. Right now I don't even have any of that, so I've been doing great for a long time. So the main thing is get off the milks and dairy, all the cheese, everything that has to do with cows. Get rid of it. That's going to help out. And I had done that for a while before, but I wasn't real strict on it, so I still needed my medicine. And then the meats. I think the meats have something to do with it too, because when I went completely off meat and dairy, that's when I didn't need my medication anymore. And so I was really strict for a year, and it was really good. And the next summer came around, I started to feel a little more exercise asthma coming in, and so kind of racked my brain to see what was the issue that was coming up, what was I doing different that I hadn't been for the year before. And I'd seen some things on vitamin D, so I tried to up my vitamin D. Maybe helped a little bit. So that's one thing you can look at too. Make sure your vitamin D levels are good. So I notice coming into fall, winter, sometimes it'll get worse. So Make sure your vitamin D's up. But what I think it was is I had stopped using, my filters had gone out on my water, and I kind of stopped filtering my water for a while, and I wasn't drinking as much. But anyways, at home I was just drinking the tap water, and I think it had an effect. I mean, asthma is trying to get rid of toxins in your body, and I believe that water, the chlorine in the water, had something to do with that. So going back, getting some filters, and only drinking filtered water throughout the day at work and at home has put me back where I don't really even have the exercise-induced asthma. So that works pretty good. So some things to think about: vitamin D, water, the food you eat. I know there's some other triggers for other people, but those are big ones. The food's the biggest for most everybody, I think, that they can try first. It's worth a try. Give it a shot. If everybody can do it, you can give up those things for a while to see if it works for you. So try it out. Get rid of your asthma. Get out there, breathe, and live life. Thanks. Let me know what you think. If you try some of these, let me know if it works for you. Have a great day. Bye. Alright, just going to sit down for a minute more. I just wanted to go over what caused the asthma in the first place. And maybe it's many things, but I know for me it's GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, or acid reflux. Had that for quite a while, and that gets into your lungs, or can get into your lungs, burn them, and cause some damage there. I still don't think after 2 years of being plant-free, I don't know if they're completely healed, but they have healed a lot. I don't know. I'd have to get them checked out somehow, but they feel great. And so that acid in your lungs, yeah, that's going to burn them. It's going to cause mucus to go in there. It's going to cause them to restrict. It's going to do lots of damage. When you try to exercise, it's not going to like that. Different things. So then you got to start taking medications and more medication, and that works, but that causes other issues in your life as well. So if you can get rid of the cause, then you can get rid of the disease. So GERD, well, GERD isn't the problem. GERD is more of the symptom. Actually, it goes back to the food again. So you got to start at the food. And whether it's eating too much, I still eat too much, but I don't have as much reflux because I'm eating better foods. You want to get rid of the milks, the dairy, and the meats, and anything else that might be causing that. Go there first. And if there's spicy foods or things at night, maybe like me, drinking orange juice at night or something could give me heartburn, things like that. There's a few foods that I wouldn't eat it at night, late at night, to avoid the heartburn. So get rid of the GERD and you'll get rid of your asthma. That starts with your food. All right, have a great day. Bye. So I'll jump here. Boom. Old